Okay. All right, I'd like to open this public hearing on the proposed 2024-2025 operating budget of the Columbia Greene Community College. And at this time, I will ask Tammy to read the notice of public hearing, please.
Notice of public hearing. Notice is hereby given that the Greene County Legislature will meet in the legislative boardroom at the county office building, 411 Main Street, 4th floor, Haskell, New York, at 6:25 p.m. on Wednesday, August 21st, 2024. For the purpose of holding a public hearing on the 2024-2025 operating budget of the Columbia Greene Community College. Further notice is hereby given that copies of said budget are available at the office of the clerk of the county legislature at the county office building, 411 Main Street, 4th floor, suite 408, New York, where they may be inspected and procured by any interested person during regular business hours by order of the county.
Purpose of this public hearing is to hear comments from the public regarding the 2024-2025 proposed operating budget of the Columbia Greene Community College. And we do have the president, what is Amanda's title? Vice President here with us. If there's any questions. So if there's anyone here this evening who wishes to be heard with regard to the proposed 2024-2025 operating budget of the Columbia Greene Community College, I would just ask you to raise your hand to be recognized, and when you stand, please state your name for the record. And with that, we will begin the hearing. Is there anyone here this evening who wishes to be heard with regard to the 2024-2025 operating budget of the Columbia Greene Community College? Again, is there anyone here this evening who wishes to be heard with regard to the 2024-2025 proposed operating budget of the Columbia Greene Community College? One more time. Is there anyone here this evening who wishes to be heard with regard to the 2024-2025 proposed operating budget of the Columbia Greene Community College? And I will note we do also, if we have Kelly Bell on. Okay. Hearing no one to speak on this, I will declare the hearing closed. Minute and a half for the regular meeting starts. Before that. Next week. Thursday, I think. I'll just hide in my house until then. Thanks. Number 9. All right, I got 6:30. Yeah, like that. Great. Call regular meeting number 8 for the year 2024 to order, and that's the advice from all the stuff. Follow me with the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
One proclamation tonight, and we'll be recognizing the month of September as National Recovery Month in Greene County. I get Chairwoman Handel front, as well as Jason Fredenberg, the Director of Community Services, Mental Health, and Hannah Calhoun, Executive Director for the Greene Addiction Coalition.
Greene County Legislature proclamation recognizing the month of September as National Recovery Month in Greene County. Whereas National Recovery Month is a national observance held every September to teach the public that substance use treatment and mental health services can enable those with a mental and/or substance use disorder to live a healthy and rewarding life. And whereas millions of people throughout the country participate in activities and events commemorating National Recovery Month, sponsored by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, and the Office of National Drug Control Policy. And whereas New York State has identified September 19th as Opioid Overdose Awareness Day to honor and reflect on people who died of overdoses and to celebrate people who dedicate themselves to harm reduction and saving lives. And whereas alcohol and drug addiction challenges remain in Greene County, but with proper support from family, friends, communities, and local government, those affected can overcome their disease. And whereas behavioral health is an essential part of health and one's overall wellness. And whereas prevention of mental and substance use disorders works, treatment is effective, and people do recover in our area and around the nation. And whereas preventing and overcoming mental and substance use disorders is essential to achieving healthy lifestyles, both physically and emotionally. And whereas substance use disorder, commonly known as addiction, is a disease of the brain, and many misconceptions surrounding it have contributed to harmful stigmas that can prevent individuals from seeking the treatment they need. By treating substance use disorders as seriously as other medical conditions, with an emphasis on prevention and treatment, people can recover. And whereas we must encourage relatives and friends of individuals with mental and/or substance use disorders to implement preventative measures, recognize the signs of a problem, and guide those in need to appropriate treatment and recovery support services. And whereas treatment and recovery people who struggle with substance use disorders not only gives them a new opportunity at life, it improves the welfare of the entire community. Now, therefore, we, the members of the Greene County Legislature, do hereby proclaim the month of September 2024, as National Recovery Month in Greene County. And we call upon all our citizens and encourage them to observe this month with appropriate programs, ceremonies, and activities. Dated this 21st day of August 2024, Greene County Legislature, signed by Patrick Kessler, Chairman. Thank you.
I just want to say a few words. My name is Hannah Calhoun. I'm the Executive Director of the Columbia Greene Addiction Coalition. For those of you who may not know, the coalition was founded over a decade ago in response to the emerging opioid crisis in our region. Tragically, this crisis has had a profound impact on Greene County residents. In 2021, Greene County ranked second out of 57 upstate New York counties for overdose death involving opioids, and we also ranked first for overdose deaths involving heroin. Our mission at the coalition is to promote collaboration and coordination among organizations and community members to prevent substance use disorders and foster healthy, thriving communities for all. In 2023, we incorporated as a nonprofit, and subsequently we've secured $1.4 million in state and federal funds, which will be allocated over the next 5 years. Of this, $800,000 is specifically designated to address the opioid burden in Greene County. This funding is vital for expanding community prevention and harm reduction efforts in a county that has been described as a prevention desert. As we continue to work together to address this critical public health issue, It's essential that we include all members of the community, including local government. And we thank you for your support of this proclamation, which recognizes September as Recovery Month in Greene County. Thank you.
Whereas we have other business that we don't.
Yeah.
If there are no objections or corrections to the minutes of the previous meeting, I'll declare them approved. And can I get a motion and a second to dispense with committee reports? Motion. Hobart, like Martinez, Hobart. Thank you. Everyone has a copy of the meeting correspondence in your packets. With that, we'll move right on to the resolutions.
Resolution number 278, authorization of pay claims, offered by legislator Martinez, second by legislator Blumer.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? That's carried.
Resolution number 279-24, authorization of pay claims highway, offered by legislator Blumer, second by legislator Hobart.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? That's carried.
Resolution number 280-24, adopting 2024-2025 operating budget for Columbia Green Community College. Offered by legislator Overbaugh, second by legislator Lemon.
Get a roll call, please.
Legislator Rivera,
Yes.
legislator Martinez.
Yes.
Legislator Overbaugh,
Yes.
legislator Thornton,
Yes.
legislator Tru,
Yes.
legislator Blumer,
Yes.
legislator Buda,
Aye.
legislator Davis,
Aye.
legislator Handle. Aye. Legislator Hobart,
Yes.
legislator Lang,
Aye.
legislator Lennon,
Yes.
legislator Lucas.
Aye.
Chairman Linger.
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, we have 9 ayes, 0 noes, and 0 ayes.
That's carried.
Resolution number 281-24, authorizing the chairman of the Greene County Legislature to sign a quit claim deed conveying discontinued highway property to adjoining property owners, O'Hara's Farm LLC. Offered by legislator Martinez, second by legislator Rivera.
Another roll call, please.
Legislator Martinez,
Yes.
legislator Overbaugh,
Yes.
legislator Thornton,
Yes.
legislator Tru,
Yes.
legislator Blumer,
Yes.
legislator Buich,
Aye.
legislator Davis,
Aye.
legislator Handle. Aye. Legislator Hobart,
Yes.
legislator Lang,
Aye.
legislator Lennon,
Yes.
legislator Lucas,
Aye.
legislator Rivera,
Yes.
and Chairman Linger.
Aye.
We have 10,000 ayes, 0 noes, and 0 ayes.
Carried.
Resolution number 282-24, authorizing the granting of an easement to the village of Catskill for the construction of a stormwater discharge pipe. By legislator Rivera, second by legislator Lucas and Overbaugh.
Patrick. Roll call, please.
Legislator Overbaugh,
Yes.
legislator Thornton,
Yes.
legislator Tru,
Yes.
legislator Blumer,
Yes.
legislator Buich,
Aye.
legislator Davis,
Aye.
legislator Handle. Aye. Legislator Hobart,
Yes.
legislator Lang,
Aye.
legislator Lennon,
Yes.
legislator Lucas,
Aye.
legislator Rivera,
Yes.
legislator Martinez.
Yes.
And Chairman Linger.
Aye.
Chairman, we have 10,000 ayes, 0 noes, and 0 ayes. Resolution number 283-24, authorizing the adoption of a civil rights Title VI program, offered by legislator Davis, second by Chairman Linger.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 284-24, approve the standard work day for elected and appointed business for retirement purposes. Offered by legislator Martinez, second by legislator Davis.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? That's carried.
Resolution number 285-24, authorizing youth sports and recreation veterans project payments to towns and villages. Offered by legislator Lennon, second by legislator Davis, Overblock, Legg, Lucas, Rivera, Martinez, Overblock, and Chairman.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? It's carried.
Resolution number 286-24, awarding bids, authorizing contracts, and amending capital project number 139, Greene County Tourism Office and Visitor Center redevelopment project. Offered by legislator Lemon, second by legislator Tru, and Chairman.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Opposed. Opposed. 2, 4. It's carried.
Resolution number 287-24, authorizing agreement with Greene County Sheriff's Office with Caradon Central School District. Offered by legislator Handle, second by legislator Lennon.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 288, authorizing agreement with Greene County Sheriff's Office with Castle Central School District. Offered by legislator Rivera, second by legislator Davis.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? It's carried.
Resolution number 289-24, authorizing agreement with Greene County Sheriff's Office with Woonsocket Avenue Central School District. Offered by legislator Martinez, second by legislator Blumer, and Chairman.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? It's carried.
Resolution number 290-24, authorizing agreement with Greene County Sheriff's Office with Greenville Central School District. Offered by legislator Davis, second by legislator Handle.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? That's carried.
Resolution number 291-24, authorizing agreement with Greene County Sheriff's Office with Hunter Townsville Central. Offered by legislator Lennon, second by legislator Handle.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? It's carried.
Resolution number 292-24, authorizing agreement with Greene County Sheriff's Office with Maryland A. Newman School of Durham. Offered by legislator Handle, second by legislator Davis.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 293-24, authorizing agreement with Greene County Sheriff's Office with Wyndham Ashland Jewett Central School District. Offered by legislator Rivera, second by legislator Lennon.
Second from Florington. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 294-24, awarding bid for propane. Offered by legislator Martinez, second by legislator Handle.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? It's carried.
Resolution number 295-24, authorizing vehicle purchase, Greene County Department of Social Services. Offered by legislator Blumer, second by legislator Rivera.
All in favor?
Aye.
You opposed?
Aye.
Martin is opposed. That's carried. The reason for it.
Resolution number 296-24, authorizing the implementation and funding of the cost of 100% of the cost of a transportation project, which may be eligible for federal aid and or state reimbursement from Bridge New York funds outside road over Valley Creek. Offered by legislator Martinez, second by legislator Lang.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? That's carried.
Resolution number 297-24, a resolution authorizing the implementation and funding in the first instance of 100% of the federal aid and state purchasing program aid, eligible cost of a transportation federal aid project and appropriating funds therefore on the road over Berry Creek. Offered by legislator Handle, second by legislator Lewis.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? It's carried.
Resolution number 298-24, authorizing agreement with Greene County Department of Human Services, Aging and Marquee Home Care. Offered by legislator Tru, second by legislators Handle, Legg, and Lucas.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? That's carried.
Resolution number 299-24, authorizing agreement with Greene County Department of Human Services, Aging and Home Helpers of the Hudson Valley. Offered by legislator Rivera, second by legislators Legg and Overblock.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? It's carried.
Resolution number 300-24, amend resolution number 271-24, approving the lady service provider contract with preschool special education program. Offered by legislator Hobart, second by legislator Blumer.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? It's carried.
Resolution number 301-24, approving related service provider contract preschool special education program. Offered by legislator Lennon, second by legislator Lucas.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? It's carried.
Resolution number 302-24, authorizing an agreement County Public Health Department and G. Elizabeth Wilson, RHIA, Registered Health Information Administrator. Offered by legislator Davis, second by legislator Blumer.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? That's carried.
Resolution number 303-24, authorizing out-of-state travel to Greene County Economic Development Tourism Planning, Kurt Ocha, Senior Tourism Marketing Manager. Offered by legislator Rivera, second by legislator Handle.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? It's carried.
Resolution number 304-24, authorizing conference attendance, Wendy Johnson, MP, and Lawrence Civil, PA, FMP, -PC, Greene County Family Plan. Offered by legislator Tru, second by legislator Davis.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? That's carried.
Resolution number 305-24, authorizing out-of-state travel, Greene County Sheriff's Office. Offered by legislator Martinez, second by legislator Davis.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? That's carried.
Resolution number 306-24, appointing member to the Board of Trustees for Plum Green Community College. Offered by legislator Rivera, second by legislators Lewis, Lennon, Overbaugh, and Tru.
And that was- Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? That's carried.
Resolution number 307-24, authorizing chargeback of assessment roll related services and materials for the 2023 tentative rolls. Offered by legislator Rivera, second by legislator Lennon.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Aye. Carried.
Resolution number 308-24, authorizing chargeback of assessment roll related services and materials for 2024 final roll. Offered by legislator Rivera, second by legislator Davis.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Opposed? Or myself? That's carried.
Resolution number 309-24, authorizing chargeback of assessment roll related services and materials for 2024 senior exemption second rates. Offered by legislator Lennon, second by legislator Davis.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Opposed. Carried.
Resolution number 310-24, authorizing chargeback of assessment roll related services and materials for 2024 tax bills. Offered by legislator Martinez, second by legislator Lewis.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Aye. That's carried.
Resolution number 311-24, authorizing chargeback of assessment roll related services and materials for 2024 tentative rolls. Offered by legislator Rivera, second by legislator Davis.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
One opposed? Opposed. That's carried.
Resolution number 312-24, authorizing chargeback of assessment roll related services and materials, so state software license. Offered by legislator Overbaugh, second by legislator Martinez.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Opposed. That's carried.
Resolution number 313-24, budget amendment to Greene County Mental Health, New York State Office of District Services. By legislator Lennon, and by legislators Handle and Hobart.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 314-24, budget amendment law enforcement technology grant, LAD Tech. Offered by legislator Lennon, second by legislator Martinez.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 315-24, Code Capital Project number 88, State Interoperable Communications. Offered by legislator Lewis, second by legislator Davis.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 316-24, proposed capital project number 95, 2016 statewide interoperable communication grant emergency services. Offered by legislator Hobart, seconded by legislator Overbaugh and Chair.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 317-24, proposed capital project number 96, Homeland Security Grant. Offered by legislator Rivera, seconded by legislator Lemon.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 318-24, proposed capital project number 101, 2018 school Homeland Security Grant. Offered by legislator Martinez, seconded by legislator Lemon.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? That's carried.
Resolution number 319-24, proposed capital project number 102, public safety answering point 2018 through 2019. Offered by legislator Lewis, seconded by legislator Hobart.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 320-24, proposed capital project number 103, emergency management performance grant 2018. Offered by legislator Davis, seconded by legislator Overbaugh.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? That's carried.
Resolution number 321-24, proposed capital project number 116 for 2020 state homeland security grant program. Offered by legislator Rivera, seconded by legislator Davis.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 322-24, proposed capital project number 119 for 2020 emergency management performance plan. Offered by legislator Lemon, seconded by legislator Davis and Overbaugh.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 323-24, proposed capital project number 120 for 2021 emergency management performance plan. Offered by legislator Lemon, seconded by legislator Hobart.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 324-24, proposed capital project number 121, public safety answering point for 2020-2021. Offered by Chairman Linder, seconded by legislators Lewis and Rivera.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 325-24, proposed capital project number 134, fiscal year 2022, emergency management performance grant. Offered by legislator Martinez, seconded by legislators Hobart and Lemon.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 326-24, proposed capital project number 136, public safety answering point, fiscal year 2021. Offered by legislator Hobart, seconded by legislator Davis.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? That's carried.
Resolution number 327-24, proposed capital project number 143, 2023, emergency management performance. Offered by legislator Overbaugh, seconded by legislator Lemon.
That is the final vote out. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay.
Sorry for the opening.
Yeah, that's all right.
Resolution number 328-24, petty cash for public defender. By legislator Hobart, seconded by legislator Davis and Chairman.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? That's carried.
Resolution number 329-24, correcting assessment roll of town of Wyndham, Mahela and Liam O. Tax map ID number 44.00-1-77. Offered by legislator Rivera, seconded by legislator Lang.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? That's carried. One time people. Further business or unfinished business to come before the board? None, any announcements?
Motion closed.
Oh, yes.
Board with the actuaries. Got something.
Okay, you have one also? I got it, yeah, all right, we'll start with yours, and then we'll go to Harry.
I'll be brief. We should have been done last month, but it's just two very long time Athens residents, both of whom I've known since childhood. Yes, it was a very long time. One was Catherine Kitty Heisler, the right age of 100. And the other is Dorothy Chast, who was only about a month or two shy of 100. Kitty was very active in her community. She was in the healthcare profession in her life. She was a town board member for many years and deputy supervisor for years. took blood pressures at the senior center for a very long time, did very well. She was chairman of the board of the Athens Rivertown Housing for a long, long time. Dot was a very well-established artist. She's taught for years in Columbia Greene, the non-credit courses. She has numerous art shows. Is very well established with the Create, and they're very, very lovely people. Friends with all of their children, all of which are younger than me. But anyway, thank you for that.
You'd like to make that motion as memorial adjournments?
Yes.
I'll do a second from the board for both of them.
Second.
Second the whole board.
Harry, you have one?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I would like to close tonight's meeting in memory of Richie Hilgendorf, an Army veteran, fire chief for the Round Top Fire Department for more than 30 years, owner of Hilgendorf Trucking and Construction Company, a Greene County Sheriff's Department corrections officer, a building inspector for the town of Carroll. But most importantly, he was a legend in Round Top. And I like to read his obituary. Richard Hilgendorf, age 81 in Round Top, passed away peacefully in Albany Medical Center on August 10th, 2024, in the company of his children, Liz and RJ. Coming home to New York after being stationed in Germany, serving in the United States Army, he followed his parents up to upstate New York, where his family had moved, a place they vacationed off and eventually moved to. This is where he met and married his wife, Susan. Rich was a surveyor with the Operating Engineers Union, a job that led him to participate in the building of the Empire State Plaza in Albany with his brother Paul. Prior to working on that, he worked on the original Route 23, also known as the bypass, in a major power line section of New York State as well. For many years, Rich worked alongside his brother Paul, and after Paul started his own construction company, Hilgendorf Trucking, Rich's entry into trucking began in Long Island, where his father, John, used to truck for Nassau County. After years of the site work business, Rich joined the Greene County Sheriff's Department as a corrections officer, where he worked until his retirement. But Rich could never sit still long enough, so he took a job as building inspector for the town of Carroll until his passing. Rich felt most comfortable behind the wheel and loved to drive pretty much everything from Mack trucks to a lawnmower. And anyone who knew Rich would see him going for his coffee in the morning in town, and 99% of the time he would have his little West Highland Terrier, best buddy, Linger, sitting in the passenger seat. Rich was very active in the Round Top Fire Department, where he was chief for over 30 years. He looked at the firehouse as his second home and mentored many of the active firemen there today. Growing up, Rich spent some summers on Cape Cod vacation with his family, at his grandmother's cottage, and working at a gas station not far from the cottage. After getting married, Rich continued vacation in Cape Cod with his family, dropping his wife and kids at a cabin they rented for 3 weeks in the summer. He would head home Sunday and return on Friday, as he had to work for the week. One summer, he had purchased a small boat and drove it out there to surprise the family. Between the kids and the dogs, they got a lot of use out of the boat. His love for the Cape and family continued for many years, and was infectious that his son, RJ, and his wife, Gail, ended up building a house in Brewster. Rich was there so often he wound up being there as their site manager. When Sue passed, she too is resting peacefully on Cape Cod. Rich was always looking out for the family, immediate and extended, always trying some form. His kids think he actually was he coined the term, "I got a guy," because over the years, no matter what they needed, he literally had a guy. Rich was preceded in death by his parents, John and Lillian Hedler Hilgendorf, his wife Susan, his brother Paul. He is survived by his children, RJ, Gail of Freeport, Maine, Liz Anthony of Staten Island, New York, and stepdaughter Sandy Andy of Round Top. His sister Nancy Hilbendorf, Jim Graff, and his sister-in-law Sue Hilbendorf of Round Top, and a number of nieces and nephews. He will be missed.
Motion for memorial adjournment, can I get a second?
Second.
Mr. Chairman, I have one also. Okay, I would like to conclude the meeting tonight in memory of our good friend and colleague, Peter Marcoux. A pillar of both Greene County government and the Catskill community, Peter passed away on July 26th at the age of 84. He was born in Keene, New Hampshire, the son of the late Peter and Zoe Catskill Marcoux, the loving and devoted husband of Ann Gibbons Marcoux, and the father of the late Jason Peter Marcoux and Justin Peter Marcoux. Peter served in the Navy during the Vietnam War aboard the aircraft carrier Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Shortly before his death, he told a close friend that of all the degrees and awards that he was most proud of his service in the Navy. He had a PhD in economic development, but hardly ever spoke of it. He was not the kind of person who bragged about his accomplishments. He also had a sense of humor. When he spoke about his work as treasurer, he would end up with a smile and say, "Your money is safe." And indeed it was. In his 13 years as treasurer, he invested and managed the county's money wisely to the benefit of all its citizens. In addition to his PhD, Peter had a bachelor's degree in accounting and a master's in business administration. Arriving in Catskill with his wife Ann in 1996, he served the county well as our first full-time economic developer for 6 years, and town Catskill superintendent for 2 years. Peter was dedicated to our community and gave his time and wisdom generously to all. He volunteered his time at several local organizations, including the American Legion Post 110, Greene County Council on the Arts, and the Heart of Catskill Association, to name a few. Congressman Mark Molinaro said it well. Marcoux was a true leader who worked with everyone to go above and beyond for Greene County. His honest work and commitment have left a memorable mark on our community, and we thank him for his service. Peter was a kind and compassionate man, a life well lived. He will be missed. Rest in peace, Peter.
So the Oldenburg makes the motion for memorial adjournment, can I get a second from the board?
Second.
Second.
I was gonna add to it, but Linda.
Okay.
Added everything.
Anyone else? If you have any Greenberg grants in for this month, those have to be ready on Friday after. Yeah. Hope everyone enjoys their Labor Day coming up.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. We are.